Hi everyone, welcome into this week's My Weekly CBS Fix. I hope you had a wonderful week. This week's video is dedicated to my brother-in-law and sister-in-law Moshe Yehuda Pessin in Eretz Yisrael. Mazel tov to you and to Chaim Miriam. May David and Chaim Miriam build a Bayis Nama Yisrael. Also dedicated as a refuah shlema for Nechama Bas Chai Rivka. In this week's Parsha, Haftaras Terumah, we read about the building of the Mishkan, the tabernacle, and in this week's Haftorah, we build about King Solomon's building of the Beis HaMikdash, the Holy Temple. It was 480 years after the Jewish people went out of Egypt that Solomon was finally able to build Hashem's home. Now, the verse states, when it came to building this tabernacle, when it came to building the Beis HaMikdash, that they had many stones that were brought in, precious stones. And what were these stones used for? They were used for the foundation of the Beis HaMikdash, of the temple. And the question we should ask is, why are you bringing in these massive, huge, precious stones just for the foundation of the Beis HaMikdash? And if nobody's going to see it, what would be the purpose of it? So what we learn over here is an important lesson that King Solomon was teaching us, that people maybe don't see it, but this is the house of Hashem, and we have to honor Hashem. Hashem can clearly see the foundations. He can see it whether we can't, even though we can't see it, Hashem can see everything. And King Solomon was teaching us a lesson, not only when it comes to our dedication in the synagogue, but even in our everyday lives. We should be good, not just on the parts that people can see outwardly, but we should be good, especially for the parts that only Hashem can see on the insides. We have to have that eventually match. Our inside should look like our outsides. You got to start on the inside, but you got to work on the outside as well. We have to always remember that Hashem is the one that's able to see the inside of all of us. The same way King Solomon is telling us that Hashem can see the precious stones, and in honor of Hashem, he put those stones there. Now, in today's days, we thankfully are able to build these beautiful synagogues that are decorated with gold and silver or whatever they may be decorated in. And we also have the small little synagogues. Not only do we pray in synagogues, sometimes we may even pray on a bus or on an airplane, or sometimes we may pray in a bunker somewhere. What is it then that gives the synagogue that feeling of connection to Hashem? And what is it about the synagogue that is so beautiful in the eyes of Hashem? Is it actually the outwardness? In a certain sense, it is, as our sages teach us, Zeh Keli V'Anveu. This is my vessel towards Hashem, and I will beautify Hashem through this. And certainly a wonderful thing to do. But we have to know that Hashem tells King Solomon that if the Jewish people follow his mitzvos and dedicate themselves and keep the Torah properly, that is how Hashem finds the beauty of the entire service that will be done in the Beis HaMikdash. And so to us, if we keep the Torah and we keep the mitzvos in the synagogue while we're praying, that's beautiful. But if, God forbid, people speak in middle of davening, in the middle of praying when they're not supposed to, or in the middle of when we read the Torah, in other ways we just talk about mundane things, we talk about politics, we don't use the synagogue as that way to connect to Hashem, and instead we profane the holiness of the synagogue. No matter how beautiful it is on the outside, it's shameful to Hashem. So we have to remember Hashem is looking at the outside and the inside, and the inside only means what comes out of us, what our thoughts, what our speeches. Doesn't look just to see how we're dressed in honor of the synagogue. Everything is a part and parcel, but mainly it's the inner stuff, what we do and how we conduct ourselves in the synagogue. If we keep the mitzvahs of Hashem, Hashem views us as a beautiful nation, as he did the Beis HaMikdash being the beautiful Beis HaMikdash that it was. Thank you for listening. And again, Chaim Miriam and David, you should also build your own Mikdash Ma'at Hashem. Have a great Shabbos, everyone.